Hey everyone, it is Habohiee here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the representatives of Universe 7 team during the 6-year anniversary and its impact on Dokkan Battle and beyond. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in and talk about the ridiculous buff that this team ended up getting during the 6-year anniversary, especially on the leaders side. There's a bunch of leaders, viable leaders you can use now, and talk about impact when you're saying like what's the best team in the game, things of that nature. You always want to reference, Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, and now of course the Gods of Destruction event there. I don't know if that's going to stick around or not, but we'll kind of find out, what's the future of that, that's those stages there. But if you look at Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, and I did a little breakdown here of the top 4 leaders that you want to use on this. It's pretty ridiculous, the teams you can build, and virtually the domination for the hardest parts of the game with representatives of Universe 7. So starting from the top there, you have AGL UI Goku, the Dokkan Festival exclusive LR for the 6-year anniversary here. It can complete 7 Super Battle Roads as the leader. It could build a team, of course, around Representative Universe 7. That's for all of them here. But Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Superclass, and AGL. And pretty much, I would say, can, no item run that no problem. But on the Extreme Super Battle Road side, it can also do 3 others as well. Super AGL, or basically you're going to be fighting the extreme strength one, right, on using Super AGL on Extreme Super Battle Road. But then you have the super class only, and then Realm of Gods. And like I said, you can easily build teams to either run it with items or without items, and it's just dominant. It's so dominant that I just go, do you need to even run any other team now except for U7? And this is where the imbalance comes in, when I'm thinking, unless they're going to break the meta during like Saiyan Day or closer to World Ray Celebration, it's going to be very lackluster maybe from here on out. If you think about the 5-year anniversary, and where, Final Trump Card wasn't like the best team. It was a great team. It was a top 5 team, maybe top 10 team. But it wasn't like the best team. And in this case scenario, if you look at now, Evolution Vegeta here can do 8 Super Battle Roads. That's, one of the top numbers you can get. 9, of course, you can see with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. We'll cover that in a second. And, with Evolution Vegeta, you're pretty much doing everything else. Representative Universe 7, Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, full power on this one here. Vegeta's Family and Superclass and Int there. It's really, really amazing just thinking about the amount of Super Battle Roads it can, like I said, easily do. On the Extreme Super Battle Road side, Super Int, Super, and then Realm of Gods. Then you get this unit here that totally surprised everyone, right? It is the EZA to LR Friku, now being, one of the best units in the game, bar none. Unfortunately, it can only do 5 Super Battle Roads because of the limitation on its leader skills, right? Because you have really only Representative Universe 7, Universal Survival Saga, Full Power, Superclass, and Tech. Now, when it comes to those 5 Super Battle Roads, it can easily rip through all of them. No item run, no problem, right? No item run, no problem. And then also, Super Tech and Superclass only. We don't have a category Extreme Super Battle Road for LR Friku, or I would have put that on there. So that is missing there. So it's a little bit lackluster on endgame when it comes to the limitations on the categories. Of course, when other categories come out for Extreme Super Battle Road, then LR Friku can then do those. Now, when you look at the Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, it can do 9 Super Battle Roads, one of the highest you can get in the game at this point in time, being that you can do U7, Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Goku's Family, and Final Trump Card, using that leader right there as well, in Superclass and in Strength, and can really easily do Extreme Super Battles as well. So when you just look at everything here, do you need another team? right? Is this team just too OP? And did Bandai make a mistake to make this team so powerful, right? And understandable why. It's the end game of Dragon Ball Super until we start up the Moro arc. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do after this. Now, if you look at some of the team builds, and we're just kind of messing around with some team builds here, if you're gonna bring LRUA Goku as the leader, you can definitely do that, and then run a LRUA Goku with Evolution Vegeta combo. Of course, you can run a EZA UI Sign Goku as well, right? LR or EZA, some other alts on the bottom there, but you're going to bring free-to-play Roshi, the 40% support unit, pretty much on all these teams. Of course, you can bring other units as well for support, but then you have the second rotation there with LRU MVP 17 and LR Freeku as another rotation. Then you have a floater UI Goku and Sign EZA into Goku there. But you can easily bring a friend LR Freeku as well and run 2 LR Freekus on this team. So once again, it's just when you look at this, like, wow, this is just ridiculous on what you can do. Because if you just went with the same team and you're running Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken as the leader, you can do that as well. Now you're going to increase your opportunities to do more Super Battle Roads, because the leader skill for Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is a little bit more flexible, right? Because of Universal Survival Saga. Now, when you start building this team here, which is the LR Freeku team, which you only can do 5 Super Battle Roads, you look at it, you just go, that's ridiculous. Because you have UI Goku and Evolution Vegeta as floaters, right? And then you have the 2 LR Freekus as main damage dealers, U17 LR rotation there. That's just a super strong rotation. But then the crazy thing is, the mono team that you could build is out of this world, right? It's just out of this world. So stuff like this, when you actually start looking at it, going, man, it's too OP. What are they gonna do to even compete with making you needing to summon more, right? They need to really extremely break the meta, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna do that. I once again feel like it's going to be a little bit more lackluster, maybe until the Worldwide Celebration. We'll see what happens on Satan Day though. But now the last team I want to discuss is, if you're not a whale and you say, I want to clear some hard content, you can literally do it with all the free-to-play units on Representative Universe 7. Like, the last spot's a little bit rough, right? Because I'm using Costume, Beerus there, Monaka, and then some SSRs there. There's not much additional options. Of course, you can fill that with something else if you summon that. But let's say you're running a full free-to-play. No other units that you didn't even summon. You just keep your stones there, didn't even summon, and you just get an LR Freeku friend. You can pretty much do a lot of content in the game here. You can possibly do 7 Super Battle Roads. I didn't run everything yet, but with items and things of that nature, you should be able to actually do that. Fighting Legend Goku event, you can pretty much do, and then legendary Dragon Ball events as well, or Dragon Ball history events. So it's just, you can do a lot of content on free to play here, and once again, just it equates to how ridiculous the team are. So if you were going to say, I'm going to save for this, or I'm going to focus on trying to get certain units for U7, I kind of did a priority list in what you should be looking out for when you are trying to build this team. And I just did the top row is all the free to play. Of course, you're gonna get all the free to play. It's free. The login UI Goku there as the leader of the free to play team. That's just have to log in and you get that unit. Everything else, when you grind it up and get those EZAs, they just become very valuable. And like I say, you can do end game content with that team. Now, when you're summoning, I still believe the 2 Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs in Evolution Vegeta and UI Goku is super valuable, and you want to grab those 2 units. But you gotta have an LR Freeku, right? It's an older unit, so over 2.5 years old. You got to make sure you grab that to EZA him later on, or if you don't have them now, you can EZA him later on. Then you have MVP 17 or LR U17 there. unit's just ridiculous. It's very limited on really this team because you only have 3 categories anyway. And then you have the UI Sign Gokus, right? Either the LR or the Int UI Sign Goku there, the EZA one. Either one works fine. So I think if you have one, you wouldn't miss the other, right? You really wouldn't miss the other. So if you have the Int UI Goku, then use him. If you don't have him and you pull the LR one, then do that. But you want to have at least one UI Goku sign, or if you want to be free to play, you can use the physical one as well. Then the ones that are kind of lower down the tier for U7 would be Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, the LR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Evolution Vegeta, LR there Beyond Blue. It could fit fine on these teams here, but I wouldn't think it's a huge priority on this team, based if you have all these other units above you there. Then you have the Gohan Piccolo, which is a good support unit. Another defensive support unit is MVP 17, the physical one, and then the Transforming Evolution Vegeta on there is great. The ones I put on the bottom, even though they're still amazing units, when you want to build a U7 team, you're really just going to focus on super types. The extreme types that are down on the bottom there, even though Transforming Frieza is just an incredible unit, the huge benefit that you can run this extreme unit on the U7 team isn't really all that much. So the 3 summonable units down there, I just put them down on the bottom. It's not a really huge priority. If you do get them, you absolutely can run it on U7, but I just don't think it's like I said, a huge priority for extreme units on this, especially if you're doing Super Battle Road types of things, like Super Class and certain monos and class mono teams. Unfortunately, the leaders that you're going to be using is going to be Super Class, right? So anyway, yeah, this is my discussion on U7. It's an incredible celebration we end up getting for 6-year anniversary, but it leaves me scratching my head and going, how are they going to follow this up and keep new teams and other teams relevant? Because unless they do a 170% Pure Saiyan's leader, all the other teams have 170%, and they're nowhere near the ridiculousness that this team ended up getting boosted, right? So tell me what you guys think. Did they go too far with U7? Should they have kind of stopped with providing more and more leaders, right? You have how many leaders? You have one. You have a free-to-play one, but you have the summonable one. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use Int UI Goku and Strength UI Goku, and you could still build the U7 team around that as well. You can use Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. So I'm just thinking there's a ton. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, like feels like there's like 10 leaders you can build around Representative Universe 7, but it's just crazy that way. I don't know. Again, I'm just rambling on here at the end of the video. So with that, comment below. Let's have the discussion here. I love to hear what you guys think about all this. And yeah, if you are new to my channel, and if I can find a slide here, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It will help a lot there. And but yeah, interesting conversation. And tell me what you guys all think. And once again, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.